Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This time we are trying to benchmark Assassin's Creed Syndicate, for our new GPU, NVIDIA T600. So the last video was of Unity, and there the stutter was too high for my CPU. It seems it's a two-core CPU, so it has not been a good experience so far as the games go on and become more demanding. What we have here is 1080p low settings. I'll show you. I'm trying to record gameplay without any stutter this time, so apologies. See, it's 1080p. Let's start with this for now, and let's see what are the graphics. So it's all low with FXA. It was very this FXA was a very big factor to make Unity look good on low resolution. Even though our video memory is much more, and we can go higher, which will go later. Okay, it has even these instructions to follow. So we can go high later. Let's see. For now, after I've cleaned my CPU and this time what I've done is in the task manager I have given one core less to the CPU so that it doesn't goes to 100% and I can record this shit. Okay, let's see. This is the low settings and you can clearly see it is already the CPU is causing us issues. Of course, the GPU itself is not maxed out and we can still run pretty good 40 45 in the city itself, in London. If you go inside the buildings, it will be nearer to 60 fps or higher also. VSync is off, so basically it's the same thing. See, already inside this area we are getting close to 60 fps, Oh my god, I got caught, man. Let's go. Let's hijack it. Now the thing is, T600 is also, not a GeForce experience. We don't have GeForce experience and hence no optimization for this card in the games. Of course, we have got pretty low FPS now with the card itself running, and you know the thing. The CPU is much better in when we go about the temperatures. So at least that's a good thing. Since I've disabled one core, we are not even pushing it completely. So like if you're not recording, you might expect more than like 5-10 FPS more. What I'm getting till now, you can get a 60 FPS experience. If you have a better CPU like 4 core or something, it will be much better than this. Okay, let's see. For now, you know, 50, 60 is not bad. So now what I'm going to do is let's go to higher settings. Let's go to like medium at least. Yeah. Okay. Everything as you can see. Okay. Hmm. It says to restart. Let's see. We have to restart, I think. Yeah, looks like we are back in the game now. I don't like the I don't like the setting where we have to go back every time. We have to reload it. That's not good for benchmarking. Let's see. Inspired by historical. Nice. Only thing why I come for this game. Why I install all of these. It's the history part, nothing else. I mean, who likes the who likes the new Valhalla anyway? Who likes the newer games? Unity was I mean, for me, Unity was such a big piece of shit. I had to struggle to complete it. I've completed it. That's not the problem. Most of it was good that most of the missions were inside. Let's see. Most of the missions were inside the houses, so that problem was not there. Medium settings. Let's go. Hmm. I think a better thing to do would be, like to go on the resolutions. in the same settings. Like we'll keep it medium and change the resolution, which will be much better because we don't need to restart 9 times then. I don't think I'll show what 1600 by 900 and this 720p is on low in the end. Till then, let's stay at medium and see what the other resolution gives. Maybe some boost we will get in FPS. You know, even here we are getting 50 FPS. That's a shame. I mean, the older titles were so smooth, and even this is an old title. I think it's not that new. 2015 somewhere. I think it got glitched again. Yeah. See, if you have newer drivers, if you don't have the old driver of 2020, then Syndicate will do something like this. It will freeze for 1 second, 2 seconds. I don't know if it will show in the recording. Here we are again in Southwark. Let's see. Let's count our FPS. Yeah, the same shit only. It's even worse, I think. Yeah, it's even worse. You can see 45, 50. Not bad. I mean, this was what we are getting for low also, and it looks much better now. I mean, all the Assassin Creed games I've seen this stuff too. That you can always play in medium. The low and medium is not that far. The high settings are very demanding sometimes. In Unity, the medium, high, everything was same FPS on low, medium, high because the most demanding area was like the French city with the crowd density, big crowd density. Let's see. Yeah, 40, 50 FPS, not bad. I mean, one core is disabled. If you want to play and don't record it like me, you will get 60 FPS, close to 60. Now it will drop, yeah, 40. So basically 50 to 60 FPS on this dual core system. GPU is not that bad. I mean, GPU is already pushing 90-95%. 30 watts is basically best thing about this thing. 30-40 watts, that's nothing. Look at the bigger cards. They go 100 watts, more than that. I mean, no power consumption basically here. 80, 82 degrees, 70 degrees, that's nothing. Yeah, 40, 45. Let's crank the resolution down. Let's see what happens. Um, Video. Yeah, let's crank it downwards. Direct 720. Let's see, 900p maybe. Oh, applies here. Hmm. It's a very, yeah, 900p. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, nothing has changed. Basically, if the crowd is not there, only then something might happen. Else, only the CPU and GPU usage will go down, nothing else. The FPS is still the same. What I will recommend to play games if your system is behaving like this, like your core. What you can do is put a 40-45 FPS in driver tuner, or the 1 second freeze, man. The 1 second freeze. This game origins everywhere. If you don't play with a older NVIDIA driver, it will freeze like that for 1 second. That is a very big problem. I uninstalled my driver also for this thing. I have to install it back for Shadow Play. So basically, you can either record or you can either play. Nothing together. Yeah, 40-50 FPS. I'm sure if I'll go inside a house, it will be a much better experience. Let's see. Yeah, this is not a good place to come. Yeah, let's go inside. Yeah, nothing is open here. See, if I play the missions, which are mostly inside these warehouses and shit, I don't think there will be any issues. Some of them are outside, of course. We have to use this carriage and all. We have to hijack the driver and things like that. Let's see. Yeah, see, 30-40 FPS. That's what you can expect. 1080p. I mean, it doesn't look even any different from the high settings. I've played in the high settings. Yeah, it's not that different also. See. Yeah, 40, 50. Nothing more you can get now. Okay. Yep. I mean, it's playable. Anything above 30 is not bad, you know. I mean, we got a GPU, and even then, if this title is behaving like this, once I might upgrade my CPU, then of course it will come close to 80, 90, 100. I'm sure. CPU is the problem. Okay. Yeah, this game is playable. There's no issue there. Let's crank it up to high settings. Before that, of course, we should try 720p here only because the game will restart. Yeah, yep, of course. This is 720p now. Ah, the freeze is very bad, man. Oh my god, you're getting worse FPS on 720p. How is this possible? Let me check what happened. Let's see. Oh, they never changed. See, very, very peculiar aspect. Keep. Yeah, this is 720p. I'm sure it should be a little better, of course. Yeah, anything above 30. I don't need the freezers and all, of course. I think if I disable the shadow play itself, then it will be much more enjoyable. Yeah, nothing really changes. Yeah. I mean, what I will suggest is, of course, the medium settings on any of these resolutions. Of course, 720p will give you better, little bit better FPSs. Nothing drop to 30s, no drops, basically. I mean, see it. If this is not playable, I don't know what is. You can't expect too much 60 FPS in like. Shut up, man. Let's go. Steel kill. Ah, I'm not doing anything here. 45. Basically 40 to 50 FPS. At worst, it is around 38. Yeah. Okay. We'll restart now and try to go with the lower settings or high settings this time. Okay. Let's see. Okay, guys. Let's see. This time we are on 1080p, and this time I've raised the graphics, to high, and everything is kind of high, whatever the preset is. Let's see. Let's switch to the other one. Yeah, let's switch to the girl this time. Yeah. So this time, of course, the FPS goes even lower. CPU itself is. I mean, if I increase the core, you might not be able to see what will happen because the recording will stutter badly. You know, I have to do this. I have to uncheck the core 0 from Task Manager just to record. So you can expect at least 5 10 FPS more from what I'm benchmarking. Remember this. And yeah, these are high settings, 1080p high settings. It is struggling because of the dual core, and I mean the GPU itself is not maxed out, so I don't think that's the problem here. 40 50 FPS, it's nothing. I mean this is no full utilization. If I go up, I remember if you go on the towers and all in Unity, it looked much. I mean the FPS would go pretty high. Yeah, London, Thames River. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, even on the top we are getting 40, 50, 30. Anything is happening. Yeah, this is not good. Hmm. If it's 50, 40 here, then downwards it will be much more bad. I mean, of course, I don't play like this. What I do is I cap it to 40, 45 and then play on medium or low settings. And it works much better. I mean, I don't need to uncheck anything. Of course, that once one frame freeze is very bad. It stutters like hell. That happens because of the driver issues, and I can't do anything. I'm not installing old drivers for this game. You know, I just I just see it happens again. This issue, oh my God, it has crashed. This time it has crashed. Yeah. Bye bye, guys. Yeah, so we are back at least. Yeah, 900p high graphics this time. We gotta try, Yep. That crash was real heavy though. I don't think the CPU could take it anymore. 1080p high, yeah. Even here we are not getting good FPS though. You can see 30, 40, not not really good. I mean, I think even though our GPU can handle much more textures, the irregularity of FPS is too much. Yeah, 50, even above everything. I expected at least 60s. Yeah. Hmm. I think what we can do is, like 1080p low settings were much better. So, but instead of dropping res, we can always have a higher res and lower settings, just so our resources are better used. I mean, yeah, as I told, we can cap these FPS. Whenever you play games like this, if you are having such a big drops, 30 to 60, something like that, you can always cap your FPS to the lower one, like 35, 40 FPS. Cap it, cap it from NVIDIA settings or from driver tuner, any external software you can use. If you are on 30 to 40, oh, the drop and the freeze is back. Yeah, this is happening because of shadow play. If shadow play is off, I don't see these problems. Yeah, some people on the old forums of Secret Syndicate have also already told about this problem. It also happens in Origins and this Odyssey and all. That's a big issue. Yeah, let's see. We can try a smaller S2. Let's try with the 720p now itself. Yeah, okay. Hmm. The freeze is back again. Remember, if you are not recording, there should not be any freezes because when I play the game, there are no freezes, literally. Zero freezes. I checked online if you disable the overlay of NVIDIA for shadow play and all. I don't think we'll see this problem. I'm already like playing without any stutters and anything. I cap my FPS though, like 40 FPS. It's smooth as well. So yeah, temperatures are not that good, but I mean, what do you expect?
Let's go.
Even though it's not full load, but yeah, I think the freeze will happen again. Please don't go by that. That's because of recording. Let's see. 720p, 40, 50, 40, 50. Yeah, I thought we'll get 60 FPS experience, but it doesn't look like we are getting it. Hmm, my God. I do like this carriage ride though, because in the past games we had to, I mean in Unity we had to walk over everywhere if you don't have that fast waypoints. And this game is much better made, I think, than Unity, even though I think it's the same engine. This looks much more clearer, There is no input delay or anything. It looks much cleaner and this thing. It's kind of like a Mafia game. Yeah. So that is one thing. Let's see. Yeah, we are back on 900p. This time we'll try lower settings. Yeah, low settings. So VRAM usage is low itself, but I mean it's not a GPU the thing. It's about the CPU. So let's see. Yeah. I would have really loved if we could have gone a smoother 60 FPS experience. I think in the newer CPUs that wouldn't be a problem. The GPU is very capable. You can see it's not on full usage also. Only this, only my CPU is older. So I just try because I think people are coming from older rigs and they are upgrading it. They are upgrading with a newer GPU. They might not have the whole motherboard CPU combo and everything like that. So yeah, but at least in 2022 we have to have a 4 core at least, like for gaming smoothly. I've seen like this GPU performs much better on like 11th gen i5 i3s. Mine is like 6th gen, so can't expect too much, but still like at least it's playable for me. Like we can complete everything. Yeah, let's see. Pretty close to 50s. Yeah, 50s, 60s. Of course, we have lowered it, so it's looking worse. The color correction is like like how AMD does the FSR. It's just like that. It's kind of looking like that only. FSR before FSR. I don't know if oh fuck, the freeze is back. I can't do anything about the freeze. I can cut it, but I don't want to give the raw experience what I saw. I can cut this from the recording too, but I don't want you people to not know about this problem. If the freeze are there, we can wait 1 second. That's not a GPU CPU problem, it's a driver issue. Whenever I open game overlay of shadow play, it's always happening. This thing is also very good. Since we can't fly in this game, like that line launcher is very good. The Arkham guys, the Arkham guys will know what I'm talking about from line launcher. I don't think they call it line launcher in this game. Yeah, 40s, 50s. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, man. Just thinking about the 1% lows in these games with this CPU. It will be like 1 FPS. 1 or 2 FPS will be the 1% lows because of that. Ah, yeah, the city looks like a painting kind of now. It looks worse. I like the game though. It's so, I don't know what about it, what it is. It's much polished, I think. Unity was looking much better, like not a cartoonish game. This looks cartoonish, like a Mafia game, but yeah, this is so much more like a GTA vibe. GTA Mafia vibe. It's so better for me. Let's see, 720p. Yeah, 720p. 720 low. So this is the lowest we can go. I promised you guys, I showed you 1080p low in the beginning. So yeah, we have to watch this one. I don't think it can, push anything else because we are not maxing out on our GPU. So I don't think we'll see much. Now you'll go 70, 80 when we are in the water. Yeah. Mhm. Even this is so nice. Just sailing in the ship and chilling. Whoa. Again the drops. Please guys, don't play this game while recording. This is a very shit game to play like that. I think if in future I play Origins, we'll have the same issue. Die, you jerk. Woo. Let's go. Uh, yeah, so basically what I'll say is if you have a 2 core CPU and want to achieve like good frame rates and good quality also, you can always play this game by limiting your FPS to 40, something like 40, 45. And yeah, it will be smooth and smooth around. Because if we cap it to 40 45, the temperature would be real low. Usage is low, temperature is low. You can go for long hour sessions without any freezes also if you are not recording like me. Shadow play is the issue here. I can't seem to get around it. I can use OBS also, but OBS will impact the FPS much more. Like if you are seeing 40, 50 now, it will be 30 then. I don't want to use OBS. Oh my god. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's go. Like it, man. Real nice. Yeah. Thank you.